Alright, what is up guys? DPort here from DPortGaming. Welcome to another Warcraft 3 commentary. And today we got a exciting matchup here. At least hopefully exciting, right? Between 120 spawning as the red undead player. He's gonna skip the early graveyard, kind of early graveyard, and go for the DK Rod of Necromancy. He's looking for sheep, and he's found it. He got the sheep. He's gonna try to go for a potential creepjack, or at least spot out the orc here. Wow, look, Lynn, did he not get a grunt? And Lynn did not go for a grunt here. Look how fast that tech is. Is that the same? Just a little bit of, ahead of that undead there. Yeah, I don't think he got a grunt. So very interesting there. He sold his TP, got the scroll of speed as well as a healing salve. Another sheep is gonna fall. An acolyte did scout that. So 120's knows what's up. He's got his acolyte chilling over here. He went for an early tech himself. Skeleton running back home. And DK heading inside the base. Have an exchange of a few hits over here. No skeletons. Scouting this. Making sure grunts aren't hitting that. 120 actually ran into a few creeps here. This is a very interesting game. No one has got any experience point yet. Another sheep is going to fall. We do see the first grunty out. He's going to get the two skeletons from that sheep. 120 still running around with this DK. He's got his first fiend out as well. Ziggurat is made.
Our forces are under attack.
But other than the interesting early game of both players running around with just their hero not creeping, most likely going to see a standard orc undead, which is always very exciting to see. A lot of good micro. Windwalk's going to be used.
The sleeper awakes.
And it looks like we have a third fiend, second fiend. I think it's only two fiends thus far. And he's going to go for the small knoll. It's going to require 120 or 120 to move his fiends around. He's going to be able to get first blood down on the experience. No, actually. Perhaps the Blade Master picked off a skeleton. I think it's just you for the sound issue. I've been using these settings for a while, and they appear to be good, so hopefully they're still good. Some damage being exchanged here. A third fiend out here for 120. Let's see, he didn't get it. Lynn's able to pick that up. So the XP, Lynn's actually winning in that department. We see the bestiary. What is it going to be? Let's roll the dice. Shadow Hunter? It is. Not a surprise there.
Our forces are under attack.
I think it would be kind of cool if someone actually misclicked and got Farseer's second. That would be entertaining, right? We have the Berserker Strength being used. An orc going for that tier 3. Going to get the Torn Chieftain as well as Orb of Corruption ASAP. And 120 going for the Slaughterhouse himself. And probably a Lich when he gets the resources. And still, not too much action here. Both players preventing the easy creep. However, we do have the SH coming out. Lynn's going to use the Windwalk. And 120 is able to pick that creep up with a coil. He does have dust too. And now I think Lynn is creeping with just his Shadow Hunter and grunts. So Lynn might be able to get a little bit more experience here. And keep an eye on 120. He's got a dust. He used it onto the blade. Now 120, after getting vision, he feels comfortable going for this camp. Boy, just hitting these fiends right now. 2 snare upgrade. 120 is going to have to decide if he's going to try to coil a fiend. Windwalk being used, and he's going to go for the ogre. Picks up the level 2. Skeleton going to be taken down response and denied there by 120. And some creeping. Already level 2 here on the SH. We hear that first statue out for 120. Here it comes. And we have the Lich following that as well.
Our forces are under attack.
Now 1-2-0 able to start getting some decent creeps. Having some summoning issues here with his ghouls. Kind of needs that T3. We have an upgrade. Black Citadel.
Our forces are
We
under
have Black Citadel a little bit farther ahead of here for 1-2-0. Uh-oh, we have the SH. It's actually an illusion. And I think 1-2-0 realized that due to the 0 damage he was receiving. Now speed scroll being used, and we have a hex being started, so we might see the first fiend go down. It's ensnared. Frost armor response, though, coil 2. It's not a level 2 coil, though, so it's not going to be able to save this fiend. It's going to be taken down. Nice little win there for Lyn. Got the first blood. 1-2-0 looks like he wants to fight this. He's got the orb on his Lich. At least wants to fight for a creep. There's a dust of appearance being used. Lyn still was thinking about it, but 1-2-0 had some nice focus there to push him back just a tad. Still thinking about it, but he will take a little damage on his way out. But just almost level 3 here on his SH. His SH is almost level 3, and Blade Master's still level 1. DK sitting almost to 2.5. Lich sitting at 1.5. Do see the Destroyer Form upgrade going down. Let's check. Who do we got? What do we got? Do we have a Tauren Chieftain? We do see the TC. Kodo Beast coming out as well. Do see a Wand of Illusion being picked up. Level 2 Lich. He's got the Frost over now. Another Fiend into the party. We do see a Ziggurat. I thought that was a Sacrificial Pit, so no Frost for the time being. Or no potential for Frost as well. Gonna get that level 3 here on the DK. It's gonna be very nice for the level 2 coil, obviously. Gonna heal up his Lich. See an illusion coming out for the DK. And trying to get that level 2 for his Tauren Chieftain. A nice item, Healthstone. We see the third hero. We see Dark Ranger.
Our forces are under
And we got
attack.
powerful Birdman. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the team. And yes, this is a NetEase game. He's gonna get a skeleton here. That reminds me, I forgot to read a follower from the previous few games. Sorry if I forgot you, buddy. I'll try to get you in between games.
Our forces are under attack.
Lich getting ever so close to that level 3. And Blade Master still trying to scout things out. He's only level 2 though. So it's very dangerous. He did go for Dark Arrow first. Skeleton might fall. Some creeping being done here. Bottom left side of the map. He's gonna get the ensnare. And Tauren Chieftain gonna get the Stormwind. Not a bad item. Probably will keep it. Let's see what 1-2-0 is going to pick up, however. Going to get the agility with his Dark Ranger. He's got a potion on his Lich. Got level 3 as well. What did he get? Talisman of Evasion, it looked like? Not the ideal item. We do see defensive burrows. And can we check the food? 50-50 for both players. So who's going to be the first one going over it? And I think he just got over with his Ziggurat. He did. And I don't see Ziggurat being made, or not Ziggurat, Orc Burrow being made here as well. And 1-2-0 creeping this out. Blade Master's going to spot this. We have level 2 here on this Dark Ranger. Hey, how's it going, Mikey?
Our forces are under attack.
Skeleton going to get a few auto attacks in there. Let's see. Focus wants to fight this. Still 50-50 both players. Should be a pretty even fight. However, I do think I want to give the slight advantage. Oh, it is a Tauren Chieftain level 3. So maybe not. Some nice levels here for Lyn. He's creeping really well. There's a speed scroll. And there's a TP response. He might lose a fiend. They're going to burrow. And he didn't get out of there. Looked like he microed him for the time being, but when he brought him back up, he got one auto in. Took it down. So not the worst there for 1-2-0. Didn't want to fight that until it looks like he got his Banshee out. So he made a temple. And Banshee's going to be very critical and very helpful against this blade.
Our forces are under attack.
As well as just the whole Orc army in general. So interesting, though, to go for the Dark Ranger. It's pretty good against especially the Torn Chief and SH. But we did just see Happy pick up a lot of wins in the Jira Cup going for the Pit Lord. But 1-2-0 opting to go for Dark Ranger. Also not bad against Orc, right? Do you see this Acolyte? He's going to make a sacrificial pit, so we're at least going to see some shades and potentially maybe a couple boneyards in the near future, at least one. Crypt Fiend's going to get a lot of purges on him, but he should be okay, it appears. Coil just to be safe. And look at this. We got the Orc stumbling down the cliff, or at least this ramp. Fiend a little caught out. Maybe a purge will do it. And a little bit too late on the burrow. Blade Master able to clean that up. Kodo Beast coming to the army. And we have Lin. Going to be the first one to go over that 50 food mark. He's at 60.
Our forces are
In
under
comparison to the 50 of 1-2-0. Skeleton coming to scout this as well. More Berserker being made. And let's see here. Is Lin ready to take this? He's got some nice items on the Torn Chieftain Potion and Stone. And some pretty good items on his Blade Master. Although, look at that. He's kind of low. 675. He could get nuked pretty easily, you could argue. It's only level 2. 3-3 Torn Chieftain SH. 2-3-3 for DK and Dark Ranger. So, 1-2-0, getting a little bit more hero experience. Now it looks like 1-2-0 is going to kind of do what Undeads kind of do, and chill in your base for a little bit until you feel like you're ready to go out. Because if we take a look around the map, there is no creeps left. So now Lin obviously doesn't want to fight the Undead or at his base, so he's going to try to build a few watchtowers here and potentially get an expansion point going. It's not a bad play there. And we do have a shade. And we did see that dust being used just to kind of try to I-spy that shade really quick, but used it a little bit too early there. We do have a vitality. We did hear the Abomination out. Got 3 Banshees, 1 A-Bomb, 64 food for 1-2-0. Another Fiend joins as well to the 67 food of Lin. And I feel like we got a big fight coming in. Do you have any scrolls of some sort? No scrolls. No scrolls. 1-2-0 has one, however. Some pretty good items as well. No TP for him, though. But he's got the potion on the DK. Got a few wands. Let's see. No dispel, so I could wand that Torn Chieftain for a while to keep him up to dodge some of those stuns. And let's see, he's got to get the curse off. Looks like the first Wand of Illusion. Nice stomp there to start things off. A lot of the Fiends got stunned as well as the heroes. Hex going off on DK to prevent that coil. First thing going down is the A-Bomb. Nice Hex to start things off. Another A-Bomb's going to fall, but that's an illusion. And now 1-2-0 having trouble getting some decent positioning here. Frost Armor to try to prevent this. There's a coil to keep this Fiend alive. Still ensnared, though. Looks like he's going to fall down. No, Wand being used. Going to fall down. Ghoul in it, or excuse me. We're going to have a Grunt fall in exchange, though. And now Blade Master still going for this. He's going to get Wand once again. And I think that's an illusion. Illusion Blade Master going here. Torn Chieftain sitting in a good spot. He's enough mana for one more stomp. He's going to wait for his Blade Master to get back down, though. And, ooh, Crypt Fiend almost died there. He's going to be okay for the time being. Dust being used. Just kidding. No, Core to save it. Kodo Beast was the focus for the time being. Now the Fiends. Still going for the Fiends here. A nice stomp on most of the army here. Except for the DK. DK's able to keep that alive. DK still has a potion as well as a mana potion as well. And Raider's going to fall now. We have a Shade being taken down. A lot of Berserkers left here for Orc. 62 food. 120 still winning in that department. And we have a level 4 on the DK. Still has enough for a few more coils. This Fiend burrowed and safe for the time being. Coil to keep this Abomination alive. Check the mana. No more stomps yet. Do have a fiend inside this Kodo. DK needs to be careful. Might have got purged. No more mana for the SH for the time being. Kodo keep this A-bomb alive. Things slow down here without these nukes. A-bomb looks like it's going to fall, though. Nope, another coil. Crit Fiend's going to be burrowed. Looks like we have a Berserker falling. Speed Scroll being used. Blade Master getting a little aggressive. He's going to use his potion. Going to try to take down this A-bomb. It looks like he'll get it purged to hold him in place, and he got it. Level 3 Blade, finally. Level 3 Dark Ranger. Now he's going to go for these Banshees. He is cursed. All the units of the Orc are cursed. There's a healing wave. Not the best, you could say. And now this Lich is going to clean up with these right clicks on this Orc army. However, level 4 on this Tauren Chieftain. He has enough for a stomp now. Let's see, he's trying to get in position. He's going to use it. It looks like in a nice stomp. Blade Master's going to get a Fiend. Might get more. Another Fiend. Critical strike. He's going for it. Ooh, cool. Just a little bit too late. And now, let's see if Lyn is going to keep going or wants to back out. Looks like he's going to back up from just momentarily. Try to get to a tower. Frost Nova. Going to take down a Raider. Right click to take down a Breaker. Things looking good here for 1-2-0. He's running a little bit low in the mana department, though. Tauren Chieftain. Getting some right clicks as of a potion. This tower should hopefully help, but these skeletons, they're getting pretty big here. Potion of Lesser going to be passed to the Blade Master to prevent some nukes. However, Tauren Chieftain might need it. He has a stone, though. Enough for a coil. He's going to use that nuke, but no, not enough. He's going to use the potion, or excuse me, the stone to stay alive. Now the Blade Master looks like he was the focus for just a bit, and now he's going to have to back off, and 1-2-0 going to be able to push off Lyn at this expansion point. Very critical that he was able to do so. Can we check the mines? What are they at? We're at 1600 to the 17. Peon's going to fall. Going to get a skeleton from that. And very nicely done there for 1-2-0. 54-2 to the 41 of Lyn. He's got some decent items here on the blade. Finally going to be able to take down this Great Hall. He's going to see this blade. He just picked up the Potion of Lesser. Now Blade is seen. Could see a Lich nuke. Still seen. Does he have the... Where's the Shade? A little bit out of range. Speed Scroll being used. Doesn't want to lose a unit. Every unit very critical at this stage in the game. Oh no. 1-2-0 accidentally clicked his potion. He's got a Fiend here. Very unfortunate. It's only 150 gold though. But I guess he doesn't have too much gold left, right? So that would be very sad if that was the difference in a game, having a potion on the DK. Yeah, the Pit Lord summons a demon. I forget what it's called. Doom? Is that Dota? Doombringer? Don't quote me. However, let's check these items. It's got a Potion of Lesser, Speed Scroll, Potion of Lesser, as well as a Potion of Healing. 61 food for 1-2-0. And we got an Abomination. Those guys do a lot of tanking. Okay, it's a Doom Guard. I was close. Very action-packed game, though, excluding the early game. It's a little slow. Do have a Shade coming out. He's going to spot this 1-2-0 army. And I think that at 65 to 49, I feel like Lyn's really got to get a nice hero focus of some sort, but it's just very difficult. There's a Potion of Lesser on Lich. Nothing on the DK, though. So if he's able to get the DK, maybe he's got a chance. We'll have to see, though. Now Lyn bringing out the peons. As the gold mine almost done. Gold mine's almost down for both players. There's a reveal to kind of try to sniff out a Shade, but not going to find it. However, here we go. Might have a fight. DK hasn't picked up an item yet. Blade Master's going to show himself. There's an ensnare. Let's see. DK did pick up his potion, though, so not the ideal target. Gold mine's down. Frost armor being used. Trying to get the position, spreading on his units. Let's see. Lyn's going to have to try to get some really nice stomps. He's going straight for the Banshees. Looks like he's silenced, however. Blade Master getting a nice critical strike. Gonna take down the Fiend. He's going for another one. Statue in a bad position. He's gonna get ensnared and take down. There's a nice stomp, though. Majority of the army. There's a core to keep that one Fiend alive. However, another one's gonna fall. A-Bomb's gonna get devoured. So not a bad start here for Lin if he's gonna do something. He's gonna go for the DK. DK doesn't have a potion, though. He's gonna use it. Maybe he should have gone for a Hex. However, it looks like Abomination is the focus now. We have Acolytes even being brought in now. Berserkers being fallen down, or being killed there. However, nice stomp. Gonna try to take down a Kodo Beast. Not the correct one, though. However, Blade Master is in some trouble. He's gonna use a potion. Now, if he's able to take down this DK, it could be a game changer. There's a Hex. He's gonna get a critical strike, and DK is down. Let's see if this is gonna be a game changer. That's what Lin needed. Blade Master is the focus, though. He's gonna one-walk it out of here. Ooh, Lich did have the mana, though. Does he have the Shade Vision? He does. Blade Master needs to be careful. Dust Appearance being used. Trying to use it. There's a healing wave. Blade Master's going to rejoin the fight now. Just healthy enough. However, let's see. Ooh, Dark Ranger could get in some trouble. Is there a Purge? Is there a Purge? He's not going to get it. There's a Frost Armor. However, this Torn Chieftain is in some trouble. Does have a potion, though. He's going to use it. Lich does have a nuke. He's going to use it. Should be okay for the time being. And now Lin going to back up. He got the DK, exactly what he needed. However, let's see if it's going to be enough. 1-2-0 still on the pursuit of this chase. It looks like he'll back off finally. He's going to take down a Peon, get a Skelly. And does he have enough gold, though? I don't think he has enough gold for the DK. That's an issue. He doesn't got it. And this Kodo Beast is still devoured. So I don't know, he's got to unsummon some buildings, right? He sent the Acolyte back. He's got to get this DK. DK is critical to success. What is he doing? Unsummon the Black Citadel, maybe?
Our forces are under attack.
And uh-oh. A few Acolytes going to get caught out here. Skeletons as well. He really needs this DK. He's got to do something. Maybe he's not. He's going to unsummon. Maybe he's going to stay with his two heroes here. We'll have to see. He's not going to get the DK back. Unless he's going to go for the... Okay, he's gonna get it. Just needed to unsummon this main. But it's going to be a while, and Lin's going to engage before he can get this back. He's going to take down the statue first, it appears. Healing wave to keep that Berserker alive. However, it still might fall. Curse onto this Blade Master. And I don't know. Can Lin take this? It would be very nice. There's a stomp. Dark Ranger's in some trouble. He's only got that Frost Armor. However, Blade Master, he's blocked. He's blocked. He's not going to be able to attack it. He's going to transition onto the Fiend. Fiend going to burrow. Does he have a Dust? No, he doesn't. We have a Dark Ranger picking up level 4. He's going to go for a Banshee. Able to take it down. Blade Master's an issue. Stomp miss, though. Only onto a Ghoul. He's going to go for Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger has no items. Is he going to purchase a potion? Now focus onto the Blade. Is he getting it? Oh, no. Could he get the Blade? Blade's just quick enough, though, to get out of there. 50 HP. However, TC going for this. Uh-oh. If Lin loses a hero here, it could be disastrous. Still chasing this Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger needs to get a healing. He needs to get a healing. Is he going to get it? He has enough, but there's no main, so he can't get it. So that's not good. However, he trapped the Torn Chieftain here. Just a Lich left. DK, is he coming back? He's only about halfway, though. Let's see. Just the 3 heroes and the Lich left. He's going for the Lich. Lich has a potion, though, however. He's going to pop it. Let's see if he's able to get this Blade Master. He's going to use Frost Nova. He's trying to get it. He's trying to get it very close. Blade Master looks like he'll be able to get out of there, though. Now it's on to the Lich. Will Blade Master re-engage? Hex! He's re-engaging. Very risky. He got one hit, and he's going to back out. Lich is down. Blade Master sitting at 27 HP, and Lin's going to back out, and that's going to be a GG call from 1-2-0. Wow. I called it. Lin had to go for a DK focus. We might see the first Fiend go down. It's ensnared. Frost Armor response, though. Coil 2. It's not a level 2 coil, though, so it's not going to be able to save this Fiend. It's going to be taken down. Nice. Blade Master getting a little aggressive. He's going to use his potion. Going to try to take down this A-Bomb. It looks like he'll get it purged to hold him in place, and he got it. Level 3 Blade, finally. Level 3 Dark Ranger. And some nukes. However, Torn Chieftain might need it. He has a stone, though. Enough for a coil. He's going to use that nuke, but no, not enough. He's going to use the potion, or excuse me, the stone to stay alive. However, another one's going to fall. A-Bomb's going to get devoured. So not a bad start here for Lin if he's going to do something. He's going to go for the DK. DK doesn't have a potion, though. He's going to use it. Maybe he should have gone for a Hex. However, it looks like a bomb. Correct one, though. However, Blade Master is in some trouble. He's going to use a potion. Now, if he's able to take down this DK, it could be a game changer. There's a Hex. He's going to get a critical strike, and DK is down. Let's see if this is going to be a game changer. That's what Lin needed. Ranger's in some trouble. He's only got that Frost Armor. However, Blade Master, he's blocked. He's blocked. He's not going to be able to Now focus onto the blade. Is he getting it? Oh no, could he get the blade? Blade's just quick enough though to get out of there. 50 HP. However, TC going for this. Uh-oh, if Lin loses a hero here, it could be disastrous. Still chasing this Dark Ranger. Dark Ranger needs to get a healing. Needs to get a healing. Is he gonna get it? He has enough, but there's no main, so he can't get it. For the Lich. Lich has a potion though, however. He's gonna pop it. Let's see if he's able to get this Blade Master. He's gonna use Frost Nova. He's trying to get it. He's trying to get it very close. Blade Master looks like he'll be able to get out of there though. Now it's on to the Lich. Blade Master re-engage. Hacks. He's re-engaging. Very risky. He got one hit and he's gonna back out. Lich is down. Blade Master sitting at 27 HP. And Lin's gonna back out. And that's gonna be a GG call from 1-2-0. Wow.